Outsider, you have arrived. Please, come closer. I have some... Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept... I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us. And he... If you wouldn't mind following me...
Revel, outsider, for he has chosen.
Rejoice, the Great One wishes to see you.
Well, you have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Yes, my apologies. I don't speak... As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with... He wishes to meet with you. Yes, to meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's... Whenever you're ready... It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the... The sap will purify your mind and, I assure you, nothing harmful. Very good. As soon as the rest of the tree minders are in place, we'll begin.
No more words. The ceremony begins.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Glad to see you're finally awake. They listen when I talk, but they... Neither have I. Well, I mean, it kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His name's really... Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head. Sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger. It was... I was exploring some sort of a... We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about... Last thing I remember before blacking out. Yes, you're right, of course. I had you... Would you please kill me? I wish it was that simple. No. No. There's only... How to put this? I've been feeling rather... It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's inside. Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs in. Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide, they usually don't understand. You will? Just give me a little time to... No, Herbert. But I'm still in here too. Look. Oh, no. The heart would be just fine. I think the best way for... There's supposed to be some... Sometimes I feel stuff. It's kinda embarrassing, really. Well, all it takes is a good wind, and I call them her.
Cast aside your bits of tech.
Cast aside your bits of technology.
This place, isn't it?
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way. Oh, he's testing you now. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Don't worry. The Great One does tend to speak in riddles, but if that... My talks with him have become quite puzzling of late. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this... We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to him, I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, Alt.
I love Birch, but the spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain. But now that you're here, I heard what my husband wanted you to do. But the same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how...
This place is wonderful, isn't it?
No, don't get me. Plus, Sometimes I just sit. Oh. Sometimes they just go nuts. I'll tell you. Actually, the kid, Bob, really liked. Okay. I was once some. It kept getting bigger. Sometimes I. Oh.
This place is wonderful, isn't it?
Welcome, outsider. Welcome to Oasis. Yes, outsider. Just like a cancer would infest our... You'd do well to be cautious down there. I'm afraid the water still bears the mark of man's greed. Perhaps one day...
Revel, outsider. You are under his protection. So you're the out... They're the best. My parents told me never to go past the old gate. Oh, you mean... Sometimes I even curl up all... I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. Sorry, that's only for... Just get...
Branch tender. Sure.
Great One is dead, slain by your hand. You'll have to forgive my people at a time like this, outsider. And for once, I don't have the words to... Before you reached his heart, he imparted his last words to me. He told me about his will to die. How could I have been so blind? How could... Perhaps, if I would have spent... Even though the Great One has left us, with Bloomseer Poplar's help, I'm confident we can... Go now, outsider.